We will do, well, it's general day today, so we will do all over. Got the rollers. I think we will do, we didn't do any cobra yesterday, so we might do that today. So sitting on our mats, as we do. Legs outstretched in front. Wrap those hands all the way down to the feet, up to the thighs. Rub those hands all the way along those legs. All the way down the outsides of the legs. Down the insides of the legs. Or down the tops of the legs. Rub those kneecaps. Hold behind those legs. Give a bit of a rub through those hamstrings. And then hold behind them and pull yourself forwards onto your front bottom. Lift that chest up high. Breathing in, fill those lungs up with air. Push the head up to the ceiling. Breathing out, roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. So I've got soft knees, just keeping myself up on my middle bottom. All the way up to those ears, round and back. Up to those ears, round and back. And put those hands just on the floor behind, just gently. Pushing yourself forward so that you're vertical. Lift that chest up, pull those shoulder blades together. Take that chin up to the ceiling. Breathing in, fill those lungs up with air. Breathing out, pull that head all the way down towards the, or chin down towards the chest, eyes to the floor. Pulling those shoulders together. Bringing those eyes up to horizontal, sweep those hands forward onto the knees. Roll yourself all the way forward down towards those feet. And bend those knees so that you can reach your feet. And then push those big toes away with your thumbs. Push the second, third, fourth, and then that little toe away. And then hold behind and pull those toes towards. Bending that toe joint, pulling it towards. And then push those toes away again. Using all the fingers, one on each toe. And then push those ankles away or the feet away so you stretch those ankles. And then bring those toes towards you, put your hands over your feet and pull both of the balls of the feet towards you, bending those ankles, bending those toe joints, pushing those knees down into the floor, sitting yourself up tall, roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears round, put the fists on the floor, lift that chest up. Use those heels, pull yourself forward onto your front bottom. Take the chin up to the sky, breathing in. Breathing out, pull that chin down into the chest. Lifting those eyes up to horizontal, put the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind, lift and turn. Lifting your head up above your middle bottom. Turning, looking over that right shoulder and then round to the other side. Lifting, looking over that left shoulder, keeping vertical. And then coming back round to the front. Slide those hands down towards those feet, holding onto them. Pulling yourself all the way forward, pulling those armpits above those knees. Breathing in. Breathing out, push those knees down to the floor. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Bring those hands up in front of you, breathing in. On the out breath, lower the vertebra one at a time down to the floor. All the way down. Take those hands all the way over the head. Reach and push. Push that right hand away from that right foot. And push that left hand away from that left foot. And push both hands away from both feet. And then pull those shoulders down towards the waist. And then push those hands far away from the head, reaching, stretching through those armpits. And then pull those shoulders down towards the waist. And then bring those arms up into the sky. Bring that chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up. Hands on those legs. Reaching all the way forwards. Reaching all the way forwards. Push those knees down to the floor. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Grab your roller in. Pop it in behind you. Just do a few little rolls. So feet flat on the floor. Resting on that lower back, elbows on the roller, take the head in the hands if you need, breathing in. Breathing out, push that breastbone up to the sky, let that head come down to the floor. Breathe in at the bottom, and then breathe out, lift yourself back up. Move the roller up a touch, breathing in. Breathing out. Let that head go down to the floor, push the chest up to the sky. Bring yourself back up, breathing in. Breathing out, moving that roller up a touch. Push the breastbone up to the sky, let that head come down to the floor. Lengthen that neck, holding that head in the hands. Bring that head all the way back up, breathing in. Move the roller up one more, breathing out. Push the breastbone up, let that head come down, arch that back. And then bring that roller back up. Head back up. Move yourself along a little bit more, breathing in. Breathing out, lowering that head down. Lengthening it down so it's just resting on the back of the roller. And then just taking hold of the head in the hands. Arm off the floor, roll the roller all the way down to those bottom ribs. And then all the way back up to the base of the neck. All the way down to those bottom ribs. All the way back to the base of the neck. All the way down to those bottom ribs. And then leaning on that left side. All the way up, all the way down. And then back onto the back. And then all the way over onto that right side. All the way down. All the way back up. And back into the middle. All the way down. All the way back up. Lengthening the head away from the tailbone, just stretching over that roller. All the way back up, go all the way over onto that left side. So we're going to go all the way onto the left. Just go up and down there. And then lengthen that left arm on the floor. Stop and rest the hips on the ground. Push that right leg straight. Take that right arm all the way overhead. And reach and stretch that right hand away from that right foot. Just get a bit more stretch. So we do this on our back on the floor. We do it over the ball. Pushing that right hand and the left hand away. Pushing the right leg away. Stretching those ribs. You can put the left leg straight if you want as well. And then bending those arms up. Bending those knees up. Move that roller. So we just move off from point loading on those ribs. Rolling up and down. Go back onto the back, all the way down, all the way up. And then we're going to go over onto that right hand side, all the way through that side. Let that right arm come straight on the floor. Rest that roller in the sort of bra strap area in the middle. Rest that head down. Take that top arm all the way over. And take that top leg straight, breathing in. Breathing out, reach and stretch, push the left hand away from the left foot. Stretching through those ribs, breathing in. Breathing out. Bring that arm all the way up into the sky, bring that knee back up. Support that head with the hand underneath hand, rolling the roller again, and then going back onto the back. Breathing in all the way down and all the way up. And then resting the bum on the floor, elbows on the roller, lift yourself up and come all the way back into sitting. Put those legs out straight, scoot that roller out of the way. Hands on the knees, and then roll your hands all the way down towards those feet, reaching, stretching, soften the knees. Pull that tummy onto the thighs, holding onto the base of the feet. Pull yourself forward. Push that head over those feet, breathing in. Breathing out, push those knees down into the floor. And then release those hands and lift yourself up to vertical. Roll those shoulders round, roll they up to the ears, round and back. Roll them up to the ears, put those hands on the floor, push that chest forward. Take that chin all the way up into the sky. And then bring that chin all the way down into the chest. Turn the eyes to the right side of the right leg, stretch that left ear from the left shoulder. Turn those eyes to the left side of the left leg, pull that right ear from the right shoulder. Bring those eyes back to the middle, bring those eyes up, bring those arms up in front of you, breathing in. Breathing out, lower that back all the way down to the floor, all the way down to the ground. Taking those arms all the way over the head, reach those fingers from the toes. Bring those arms all the way up into the sky. Bring that right knee in, bring that left knee in, bring that tailbone off the floor and release. Bring that tailbone off the floor, bring the nose to the knees and release. Bring the nose to the knees, tailbone off the floor and release. Rest the head on the floor, pull those shoulders into the floor, pull the top ribs, middle ribs, bottom ribs, turn the tailbone down, lift the lower back up slightly. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Let those knees drop apart. Stretching that inner thigh, pulling those knees apart. Stretch that right leg straight. Stretch that left leg straight. Point those toes. Circles with those feet one way. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Circles with the feet the other way. Make sure the lower back's not imprinted on the floor. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Bend those knees. Holding the inside of those knee joints, pull those knees apart, holding them apart. Now push those knees into the hands, putting the head away from the neck, the shoulders, lengthening the neck, holding those knees apart, breathing in. On the out breath, release the push and let them stretch further. Let them stretch further. Bring those knees together with the hands, holding that neutral spine. Pull those shoulders into the floor, lay the arms down on the floor beside you. Put the palms up. Take the feet up off the floor so the knees 90 degrees, breathing in. Lower that right foot down to the ground, touch the foot on the ground. Bring it back up. Lower that left foot down, touch the sole of the foot flat on the ground, keep neutral spine, keep those shoulders down, lift that left foot back up. Lower that right foot all the way over down to the ground. Bring that right foot back up. Lower that left foot over down to the ground. Bring it back up. Holding those knees again, hug those knees into the chest. Let that left leg go all the way out straight. Pull that right knee into the body. Pull that right knee all the way over the body, pushing that right hand away. Stretching, lengthen that left leg, turn the eyes to the right, pull that right knee down to the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out, push that right hand away, push that right knee over. Stretching through those ribs, breathing in. Breathing out, rolling over onto that left-hand side. Take hold of this right foot in that right hand, roll that shoulder up to the ear, down and back. Pushing the right foot into that right hand, lengthen that hip, lengthen that thigh. Stretching, pushing the foot into the hand. Lengthening, breathing in, breathing out. Pushing that foot and release. Roll over onto the back. Bring that right knee in towards the shoulder. Turn that right foot or right leg. Bring that left leg in. Take hold of that left knee. Push your right hand on your right knee. Stretching, lengthening through that hip. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push the knee back into the hand. Breathing in, on the out breath, release, push that leg away. Let go of the left leg, take the right leg all the way back up into the shoulder. Bring that right leg all the way over the body again, push that right hand away, push the right knee to the floor, lengthen, stretch, push the head away from the toes. Turning the eyes towards that right hand, breathing in. Breathing out, release, roll back onto the back, lengthen that right leg, hands over the head, reach those fingers away from the toes. Bring those hands up to the sky, bring that left leg in, pull that left knee up towards that left shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out, pull that left knee up to that left shoulder. Pull that left leg all the way over the body. Turn the eyes left. Pull that left knee down, pushing that left hand away, pushing that left knee to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching, pushing that left knee down, pushing that left hand away. Stretching through those ribs and then roll over onto that right side. Support the head with the underneath arm. Take hold of that left foot in the left hand. Roll that shoulder up to the ear, down and back. Push that left foot into that hand. Clenching with the bum, pushing the hips forward, stretching through the hip flexors, stretching through the quads. Pushing that foot into the hand, reaching that foot and hand behind you. Stretching, lengthening, keep that core strong, keep the pubic bone forward. And then release, roll back onto your back, pull that left knee in towards your armpit. And then turn that left leg, bring the right leg in, rest the left foot on the right thigh. Pull that right leg in, push that left knee away. Breathing in, breathing out. Push that left knee back into the left hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push that left knee into that left hand. And then release. Let that right leg go. Let that left foot go. Hold the left knee. Pull it up towards the armpit again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull that left leg over the body again. Stretching. Let that hip lift up. Let that spine turn. Let the tummy button come to the sky. Let that hand push away from you. Let that shoulder follow the hand, eyes following the hand. Stretching that torso, breathing in, breathing out, roll back onto the back. Bring that knee back in. Lengthen that leg out straight, take the arms overhead, reach and stretch, breathing in. Breathing out. Take those hands up to the sky. Take that chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Push those hands forward, down towards those feet. Breathing in. Breathing out. Reaching forward. Push those knees down into the floor. Bring those toes to the nose. Push those toes away. Bring those toes to the nose. Push those toes away. Lift yourself up to vertical. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Pop those hands on the floor. Lift that chest up. Take that chin all the way up to the sky. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Bring that chin all the way down into the chest. Put that right hand on the left knee, left behind and turn. And then come round, put the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind and turn. Facing the front, swing your legs around and come onto all fours. Hands flat on the floor, middle fingers parallel. So, hands under the shoulders, knees under hips. Feet knee distance apart as well. Shin bones parallel. Turn that tailbone down, push the back up, bring those eyes down. Turn that tailbone up, bring that belly down, bring those eyes up. Push that chest forward as you bring that head up. So you're lengthening your spine as opposed to sinking it. And then come into neutral. Glide that bum backwards with that spine straight. Keep the hands where they are on the floor. Now pull the knees away from each other on the mat without actually moving them, and release. Pull them away on the mat without moving them, and release. Pull them away on the mat and then lift your body up by the pressure of the legs pulling apart. And then ease the body back, feeling the pressure in the glutes. So keep those knees pulling apart, like you're using the band around the knees. Lift that body up. sink that body back. So we're getting those hip flexors bent, sorry, yeah, the hip flexors bending. Lift yourself back up, come up, chest over shoulders, knees over, hip over knees. Slide those hands forward, sink that chest down to the floor, bring that chin onto the ground or the forehead onto the ground. Breathing in, on the out breath, lengthen those arms away. Breathing in, push those forearms into the floor. Push those forearms and hands into the floor, breathing in. Breathing out. Release the push. Lengthen those arms away further. Try and bring that chest down to the floor a bit further. Try to stretch through those armpits a bit further. Breathing in. Push those arms into the floor again, keeping those shoulders down towards the waist. Breathing out, lengthen those arms. And then lift yourself back up. If you can, bring your arms back together. If you can't, just walk them back under those shoulders. Turn that tailbone down, bring that back up, bring those eyes down. Turn that tailbone up, bring that belly down, bring those eyes up. Come down onto your elbows. Lengthen your legs, come down onto your tummy. Bring those hands out wide. Push that pubic bone into the floor, draw the tummy in, rest on the bottom ribs, roll those shoulders up to the ears, up to the sky and back. Bring those hands and forearms up off the floor and lower. Bring those hands and forearms up off the floor and lower. Bring those hands and forearms up off the floor, hold them there. Lift those whole arms up into the sky, touch that elbow down. Lift those hands up, touch that elbow down. Lift those hands up, touch that elbow down. Lift those hands up, hold them up. Breathing in on the out breath, pulse them up higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them high. Breathing in. On the out breath, pulse those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up high and lower down to the floor. Clench the bum, tighten the thighs, lift those knees and feet off the ground. Draw the core in, lift that up. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Lift those hands and forearms up and lower. Hands and forearms up and lower. Hands and forearms up, hold them there. Lift those whole arms up into the sky. Pulse those hands up, forearms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten those arms out wide. Take those arms down over your bum. Palms up, hold on to your hand. Hold your hands together. Push those hands up into the sky. Push those arms down towards the feet. Lift those hands up away from the body. Push those hands down towards the feet, keeping them high. Breathing in. Pulse those arms up higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those arms. Put those hands on the floor, forearms on the floor, fingertips by the top of your head, elbows by your side with a cobra. Breathing in, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Lift that upper body up. Resting the bottom ribs on the floor still. Breathing in, and on the out breath, lower everything down to the floor. Breathing in, clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor, lengthen those legs, lifting the knees and feet. Draw the tummy in, roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back, lift that upper body up, eyes looking straight to the floor, pulling the chin away from the ground. And lower, lowering everything. Breathing in, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, clench the bum, lengthen the legs, draw in the core. Push those hands and forearms into the ground. Lengthen the head away from the toes, breathing in. On the out breath, lifting up a bit higher, pushing that chest forward, keeping the bottom ribs on the ground, keep the pubic bone on the ground. And then lower. Breathing in. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor, draw the tummy in, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, pulling those arms into the floor. Lift that chest up. Eyes looking straight down, pushing the head away from the feet. Breathing in. On the out breath, see if you can slide those hands up off the floor. So we're resting on the bottom rib and the pubic bone. Belly's lifted, legs are lifted. See if you can pass those arms up in the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower everything down. Brilliant. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the mat, lengthen those legs. Lift that belly in, lift that chest and head off the ground, pushing those forearms into the floor, lengthening the body like you're trying to slide along the floor on your tummy. Breathing in on the out breath, bring those arms up off the ground, holding them high. Breathing in on the out breath, pulsing those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them. Pulse both legs up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them. Pulse the arms and the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding. Put those hands down by the bottom ribs, elbows high. Breathing in on the out breath, push off the hands and pivot onto the pubic bone and the thigh, keeping those arms bent. Breathing in, push off those hands, come up onto those knees. Breathing in on the out breath, tighten the thighs, come on the top of the feet, lengthen the body. Breathing in. On the out breath, drop the knees, push the bum in the air and go back into child pose. All the way back into child pose. Push those hands forward, lengthen through that lower back, through that middle back, through that upper back. Lengthening those legs away. Pulling those knees apart, come up onto all fours. Take the hands towards the front of the mat. Lengthen the right leg back behind into the plank. Lengthen the left leg back into the plank. Hold yourself long. Push the head away from the tailbone. So we're straight this time. Instead of stretching the front of the body, we're drawing in that core. Bring that right knee up towards that right hand. Rest the leg. I'll just rest my shin bone on the floor, or you can hold it high. Take that leg back. Bring that left leg up towards that left hand, resting the shin bone on the floor, or you can hold it just off the floor. Straighten it back. Bring that right leg in again. And back. Bring that left leg in again, chest forwards and back. Drop those knees to the floor. Lowering that body all the way down to the ground. Turn those toes over. And we're going to come back up into that cobra. So coming back up onto the bottom rib, clench the bum, lengthen the legs, knees and feet are off the ground. Pulling those shoulders back. I've just got my chin and upper body off the ground, hands are soft on the floor. Take those hands out wide, bring them around over your bottom, hold your hands together behind your bum. Breathing in on the out breath, push those hands down towards those feet. Lengthening. Pulse the arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those hands, bring them back next to the bottom ribs. Elbows in the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift onto the pubic bone and thigh. Straighten the arms, come onto the knees. Tighten the thighs, come onto the tops of the feet, pushing the head away from the toes. Lengthening. Drop those knees to the floor, bum in the air, back into child pose. Push your arms forward, lengthen and stretch. Breathing in. On the out breath, pulling the knees apart, come up onto all fours. Slide those hands a bit forward on the mat. Turn those toes over. And this time come with both legs into the plank. Lengthen. Glide forwards and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold yourself here. Pushing those hands into the ground. Push that those left toes in the floor, lift the right leg up behind. Put that right leg down. Push the right toes in the floor, lift that left leg up behind. Put it down. Push the left toes in the floor, lift that right leg up. Put it down. Push the right toes in the floor, lift that left leg up. Put it down. Drop the knees to the floor. Go back into child pose. Stretch. And then come up onto, we're going to lie on that side. Lie on your left side. Lie yourself down. Put that left leg straight. Put those hands forwards in front of you. Put that right foot under that left leg. Hands are stacked on top of each other. Breathing in on the out breath. Bring that right arm all the way up into the sky. All the way over. Pushing on the floor. Turning the eyes right. Keeping that right knee to the floor. Rotating through that chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring that hand all the way back on top. Bring that hand all the way opening. Bring that hand all the way back on top. Bring that hand all the way opening. Bring that hand all the way back on top. Bring that hand all the way opening. And then leaving it there. Let those legs flick up into the sky. Turn onto your back. Turn over onto that right side. Both hands away from the body, right leg straight, left leg tucked in underneath. Breathing in, make sure your torso is in neutral, make sure it's straight. So I'm parallel to the long, I'm trying to be parallel to the long side of the mat. Breathing in on the out breath, bring that left arm all the way up into the sky, all the way over and open, eyes following that hand. Reaching those hands apart from each other, stretching, feel the stretch through the forearms. Bring those arms back together. Bring those arms all the way open. Bring those arms all the way back together. Bring those arms all the way open. Bring those arms all the way back together. One more, bring those arms all the way open. Bring those arms all the way back together. Bring that right arm under the head. Untangle the legs and stack them on top of each other. Rest that left arm on the top of the head. Climb, bring that right knee up and lower. Clench with the bum, lift and lower. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5, down. One more, hold it at 6. Hold it there, take that whole leg up and back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, down and up. 1, all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold up for 6. Passing back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, straighten that right leg. Turn the toe down to the floor. Take that leg backwards, backwards, backwards. Clenching with the bum to take it back. 4, 5, 6. Turn that foot up to the sky. Bend that knee. Take that leg back. 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 2 more. Or 1 more. Put that leg back down on top of the other one. Roll yourself over onto the other side. Support the head with the underneath arm. Knees are stacked. Bring that top leg up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up at 1. Take that leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep the knee high, 6, feet together, down and up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, backwards again for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down, straighten that leg, turn the toe down, go forwards and back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee and take that whole leg back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg out, roll over onto your tummy, forehead on your hands. Clench your pubic bone, push it into the floor, draw your belly in, lift it up. Lengthen those legs, lift those knees and feet up off the ground, pull those shoulders back and down, push the head away from the toes. Breathing in, on the out breath, lift that right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Bring those hands down by the side. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Lengthen the legs. Sorry, put your hands along by your side. Bring that right leg in. Bring that left leg in. Take hold of those feet in the hands. Breathing in. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Clench your bum, drawing in your tummy. Push those feet into the hands. Lift those knees up off the ground. Let those shoulders stretch, breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet into the hands. Let those knees lift up off the floor, breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet into the hands, lift those knees up higher, and then release. Breathing in, this time upper body up. Breathing out, push those feet into the hand, lift that chest up off the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet into the hands, lift that upper body up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet into the hands, lift that upper body up, and release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet into the hands, let the knees lift up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet in the hands, let the upper body lift up. Breathing in. Push the feet into the hands, lift everything up. Stretching through the front of the body. Stretching through the hips. And then release. Let those legs go, let those arms go. Release yourself down onto the floor. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Lift that tummy away from the floor while you're still lying, clenching the bum, and then release. Bend those knees back in. Take those feet in the hands again. Rest the forehead on the ground. We're going to lift the knees up, then the upper body, then both. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Clench the bum. Draw the core in, rest on those bottom ribs. Push the feet into the hands, let those knees lift up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet in the hands, lift those knees up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet into the hands, lift the knees higher. And release. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet into the hands, lift that upper body up. Push the feet into the hands, lift the upper body higher. Push the feet into the hands, lift the upper body higher. And then release. Holding on the feet still. Breathing in on the out breath. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor. Draw in the core, lift the tummy up, push the feet in the hands. Lift the upper body and the knees up off the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet in the hands, lift that upper body and the knees up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet in the hands, lift up higher. And then release. Let go of the legs, let go of the arms, rest the hands on the forehead, foot under the forehead. Strengthening, lengthening those legs, drawing in that core, breathing in, breathing out. Put those hands by those bottom ribs, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, lengthen the legs. Breathing in on the out breath, lift up onto the bottom ribs, keeping the core strong. Pubic bones pushed in the floor, legs are just off the ground. Push off the hands, come onto those thighs. Push off those hands, come onto those knees. Push off those hands, bum in the air, back into child pose. All the way back, stretching through that lower back. Reach those arms forward. Walk those hands across to the right hand side of the mat. Stretch through that left arm, left hip. Walk those hands to the left side of the mat. Stretch through the right arm, stretch through the right hip. Walk those hands back to the middle, pushing those hands forward. Pulling those knees apart, lift yourself up onto all fours. Turn that tailbone down, push that back to the sky, eyes come down. Turn that tailbone up, bring that belly down, bring that chest forward, eyes to the sky. Come into neutral. Bring that right ear towards that right hip. And then bring that left ear around towards that left hip. So you're stretching the sides, bending the body. Come back into neutral. Walk those knees forward. Come and sit yourself down. Bring those legs round. Push off those hands. Pull those knees into the floor. Push off those hands. Lift yourself up tall. Reach yourself forward. Roll all the way down towards those feet. Pushing that right knee down, pushing that left knee down. Feel those hamstrings. Now that we've done the bending the other way, push that right knee down, push that left knee down. Soften your knees and see if you can pull yourself forwards a bit more onto those thighs. And then pushing the right knee, pushing the left knee in this position. Good. Pushing both knees down. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Hold the hands together behind the back. Put the fists on the floor. And then lift that chest up. So we're stretching through the chest a bit more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring those hands forwards on the floor all the way up into the sky. All the way around. Dust those hands on the floor. Bring them all the way up into the sky. All the way up and around. Dust them on the floor, leave them in the sky this time. Lift them up tall, breathing in. Big breath out, push those hands up higher, take those eyes up, pull the toes to your nose, pull the knees to the floor, release those arms. Rest them on your legs. Roll your shoulders. Lovely, well done. Good.